Drink up, boys, and don't ever say I don't give you nothing. And before you say one's nothing, do ask for fish. In the desert. That was a good one.
Why do old people talk?
To prove they're still alive.
Good morning! Where'd you get a load of these glum mugs? Can these really be the same kids who made the front page of the New York Sun?
The front page of what?
Let me see. Look it. Would you look it? That's me.
Front page and you ain't even dead. Where's me? Where's me?
Oh, wait till my father gets a load of this. I will be last in line for the top tonight.
Got us in the paper.
You got yourselves in the paper.
Newsies stop the world. Now there's a headline even Elmer could say.
What else you got? Mine's the only story that ran. Pulitzer declared a blackout on strike news, so even I'm shut down now. I heard they arrested Crutchy. Did they get Jack too?
Delancey has spread the story that he took it on the lam. First sight of the cops.
Jack don't run from no fight!
Take it down, shortstop. I'm just reporting the news. But Jumpin' Jake said, can you stow with the seriosity long enough to just drink in the moment? I'm famous.
What of it?
Are you stupid or what? When you're famous, the world is your oyster.
Yo, what?
Your oyster.
Does somebody got a dictionary?
Your oyster. Hey, you know your fancy claim with the pearl inside.
Oh, oyster. How much does being famous pay?
You don't need money when you're famous. They give you whatever you want, Brad.
Such as?
A pair of new shoes with matching lace.
A permanent box at the Sheepshead races.
Young rhyme and sour pig. My personal course on wooden nickel.
Look at me, I'm
Yeah, right?
staring right at your rosy distant.
Nothing with all the marketing mugs. I'm flipping my dough and going G-Lux. It's my city, I'm the king of New York. Go walk and it's whirling. My very young bed into a toilet.
Barbershop haircut that costs a quarter.
A regular fee for the star reporter. Who'd have thought I'm the king of New York? We were stuck, pale and pitiful. Lunch and noodles, porridge and toodles.
Almost about to drown in the drink.
When she fished us out, so let's get caught. Yeah! Liquor, quicker, when you're eating. I'd be either dead or dreaming. You look at hate with my face beaming. Tomorrow they may wrap fishes in it, but I was a star for one whole minute.
Greetings from the refuge. How are you? I'm okay. Guess I wasn't much help yesterday. Snyder soaked me real good with my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack! This is Crutchy, by the way. These here gods, they is rude. They say jump boy, you're screwed. But the food ain't so badly so far. 'Cause so far they ain't brung us no food. Ha ha. I miss the rooftop. Sleeping right out in the open. In your penthouse in the sky. There's a cool breeze blowing even in July. Anyway, so guess what? There's the secret escape plan I got. Tie a sheet to the bed, toss the end out the window, climb down and take off like a shot. Maybe though, not tonight. I ain't slept and my legs still ain't right. Hey, but Pulitzer, he's going down. And then Jack, I was thinking we might just go. Like you were saying, where it's clean and neat and pretty with no buildings in your way. And you're riding Ballaminos every day. Once that train makes come. Damn this place. I'll be fine, good as new. But there's one thing I need you to do. On the rooftop you said that a family looks out for each other. So you tell all the fellas for me that one another. The end. Your friend. Your best friend. Your brother. Crutchy.
You in there, pipe down!
Plus this one and even a little something extra just because I'm gonna miss you so much.
Oh, Miss Madam.
Jack,
You're a gem.
just tell me that you're going somewhere but not running away.
Does it matter?
When you go somewhere and it turns out not to be the right place, you can always go somewhere else. But if you're running away, you know where's ever the right place.
How about letting the pal know you're alive?
Why don't I leave you with your friend?
Where'd you go? We couldn't find you.
Ever think I didn't want to be found?
Is that a real place? Is that Santa Fe? Hey, you see the paper? We're front page news. Above the fold. Oh yes, above the fold. Good for you. Yeah, everyone wants to meet the famous Jack Kelly. Even Spot Collins sent a kid just to say, next event, you can count on Brooklyn. How about that? We got stuck into the ground. They got us this time. I'll grant you that. But we took round one, and with press like this, our fight is far from over.
Every newsie who could walk showed up this morning like the strike never happened.
And I was there with them. If I don't sell papes, my folks don't eat.
Save your breath, I get it, it's hopeless.
But then I saw this look on Weasel's face. He was actually nervous. And I realized this isn't over. We got them worried. Really worried. And I walked away. Lots of the kids did too. And that is what you call a beginning.
There he is, just like I told you.
Oh, for crying out loud, where's a fella gotta go to get away from you people?
There's no escaping us, pal. We're inevitable.
So, what's the story? Can we have the feeder?
Pipe down. I didn't ask yet.
What's the holdup? I gotta let my girl know that we
we've got a date.
You're a girl?
You heard me? I've been swatting skirts away all morning. Babies want a intoxicating potion. And this here girl, Sally, she is a plum.
Word is you wrote a great story.
You look like hell.
Hey, Jack, where's that supposed to be?
It's Santa Fe.
I gotta tell you, Jack, this whole Go West young man routine is getting tired. Even Horace Greeley moved back to New York.
Yes, he did. And then he died.
Hey, reporter's supposed to be nonpartisan.
Ask a reporter. Pulitzer's had me blacklisted from every news desk in town.
Can we table the palaver and get back to business? Will Meta let us have the feeder?
It's what I've been trying to tell you. We want to hold a rally. A citywide meeting where every newsie gets a say and a vote. And we do it after working hours, so no one loses a day's pay.
Smart? Smart enough to get you committed to a padded room.
The guy who paints places he's never seen is calling us crazy?
Oh, you want to see a place I see? How about this? Newsies Square. Thanks to my big mouth, filled to overflowing with failure. Kids hurt, others arrested.
Lighten up. No one died.
Oh, is that what you're aiming for? Go on, call me a quitter. Call me a coward. No way of putting that kids back in danger.
We're doing something that has never been done before. How could that not be dangerous?
Specs brought me a note from Crutchy at the refuge. I tried to see him. I climbed up the fire escape. But they busted him up so bad, he couldn't even come to the window. You willing to shoulder that for what? A tenth of a penny a tape?
It's not about pennies. You said it yourself. My family wouldn't be in the mess we're in if my father had a union. This is a fight we have to win.
If I wanted a sermon, I'd show up for church.
Tell me how quitting does Crutchy any good. Exactly. So here's how it goes. Once we win, and we will be winning, make no mistake.
Will we what?
We're already winning.
Sure.
And we'll tell them straight out, they let Crutchy go or they keep getting confident.
They put the counting, they bust up your praise of something as I recall, we all got our asses kicked. They won
the battle.
Oh sure.
Jack, you think about it, we got them surrounded.
Here's what I think, Joe's a jerk, he's a rattlesnake.
You're right, and you know why snake starts to rattle.
No, why?
Cause he's scared.
Oh come on!
Go and look it on the board. Guy's head is spinning. Why would he send for the goons? An entire army, dozens of goons plus the cops. And
you know you may be right,
thank God
if he was in the fray.
Exactly. He knows we're winning. Get those kids to see we're circling victory. Watch what happens. We're doing something no one's even tried. And yes, we're terrified, but what happens? You can't undo the past, so just move on and stay on track. Cause Humpty Dumpty is about to crack. We've got faith, we've got the plan, we've got Jack. So just watch what happens. We're back.
And I've got a date.
I've read your editorials, Mr. Pulitzer. How can you express so much sympathy for the trolley workers and yet have none for the newsies?
Because the trolley workers are striking for a fair contract. The newsies are striking against me.
I'd spare you this embarrassment if I could, but the burlesque house is private property.
Can't tutor a raid without legal cause. Mr. Mayor, would the fact that this rally is organized by an escaped convict be enough to shut it down?
An escaped convict?
A fugitive from one of your own institutions. A convicted thief at large making mischief on our law-abiding community. Mr. Senator, which one is he?
That one there, Jack Kelly.
And how do you know this boy?
His is not a pleasant story. He was first sentenced to my refuge for loitering and vagrancy, but his complete disregard for authority has made him a frequent visitor.
But you called him a thief and in a state convict.
After his release, I caught him myself, red-handed, trafficking stolen food and clothing. His last sentence was 6 months, but the willful ruffian escaped.
So you'd be doing the city a service, removing this criminal from our streets.
Well, if that's the case, we can take him in quietly.
What good would quiet do me? I want a public example made of him.
Mr. Pulitzer, the boy, Jack Kelly, is here.
Here?
Just outside. He's asked to see you.
Ask and you shall be received, Mr. Snyder, if you please. Sit.
Mr. Jack Kelly.
Afternoon, boys.
And which Jack Kelly is this? The charismatic union organizer or the petty thief and escaped convict?
Which one gives us more in common?
Impudence is in bad taste when crawling for mercy.
Crawling? That's a laugh. I just dropped by with an invite. Seems a hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss some recent disagreements. Hey, I thought it'd only be fair to discuss your case straight to the fellas. So, what do you say, Joe? What I should say to you on spot the bill?
You are as shameless and disrespectful to creatures as I was told. You know what I was doing when I was your age, boy? I was fighting in a war.
Yeah? How'd that turn out for you?
Taught me a lesson that shaped my life. You don't win a war on the battlefield? It's the headline that crowns the victor.
Well, I'll keep that in mind when New York wakes up the front page photos of our rally.
Rally till the cows come home. Not a paper in town will publish a word. And if it's not in the paper, it never happened.
You may run this city, but there are some of us who can't be bullied. Even some reporters.
Such as that young woman who made you yesterday's news. Talented girl and beautiful as well, don't you think?
I'll tell her you said so.
No need. She can hear for herself. Can't you, darling? I trust you know my daughter, Catherine? Yes, my daughter. You're probably wondering, why didn't Uncle Pluman? Why doesn't my daughter work for me? Good questions. You see, I offered Catherine a life of wealth and leisure. Instead, she chose to pursue a career. And she was showing real promise until this recent lapse, but you're done with all that now, aren't you, sweetheart?
Jack,
Oh, come now. Don't trouble the boy with your problems, dearest. Mr. Kelly has a plate full of his own. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Snyder?
Hello, Jack.
Ow! Does anyone feel a noose tightening? But allow me to offer an alternate scenario. You attend this rally and speak against this hopeless strike. And I'll see your criminal record expunged. And your pockets filled with enough cash to carry you in a first-class train compartment from New York to New Mexico and beyond. You did say you wanted to travel west, didn't you?
There ain't a person in this room who don't know you stink.
If they know me, they know I don't care. Mark my words, boy. Defy me, and I will have you and every one of your friends locked up in the refuge. Now, I know you're Mr. Tough Guy, but it's not right to condemn that little crippled boy to conditions like that. What about your pal Davy and his baby brother, ripped from their loving family and tossed to the rats? Will they ever be able to thank you enough? Time's running out, kid. So what do you say? Cowboy or convict, I win either way. Your abject surrender was always the bottom line. Gentlemen, escort our guest to the cellar so he might reflect in solitude. Too bad you no job, Jack, but you did resign. Too bad you no family, but you can't have mine. Be glad you're alive, boy, I'd say that's the bottom line. He knew what to play, till those kids all believed he was right. Lucky for them all, but one got away. They may not be so lucky tonight.
We've been instructed to handle you as we see fit, so behave.
But just in case, I've been polishing my favorite brass knuckles.
You can sleep right here by this old printing press.
Now that there is firm.
Newsies need our help today. Newsies need our help today. Tell them Brooklyn's on the way. Tell them Brooklyn's on the way. We're from Brooklyn. We are Newsies. We are Brooklyn. Newsies. Just got word that our bodies is hurting. Facing total disaster for certain. That's our cue, boys. It's time to go slumming. Hey, Manhattan, the cavalry's coming. Have no fear, no, we got you back way back. Brooklyn's here, we'll get your payback with some payback. We're the kids from the beaches of Brighton. Prospect Park and the Navy are here. Strikes ain't fun, but they sure is exciting. Loud and clear, Brooklyn's here.
Borrower gave me birth. Brandy's placed on her. Pay us a visit, see what we need. And when you do, we can halfway the queens.
Now that Soakers is in for soaking, what a sad way to end a career. They's a joke, but if they think we're joking, loud and clear. Manhattan's here, Flushing's here, Brooklyn's here, Woodside's here, so's the Bronx. Brooklyn's here, we is here.
Welcome, Newsies of New York City. Welcome to my theater and to your revolution.
And let's hear it for Scott Collins in Brooklyn!
Newsies United. Now let's see what Mr. Polzo's got to say to us.
Hey, Davey, where's Jack?
Sorry, kid, no sign of him yet. Looks like you're doing a solo.
Jack! Newsies of New York! Look at what we've done. We've got Newsies from every pape in every neighborhood here tonight. Tonight, you're making history. Tonight, we declare that we're just as much a part of the newspaper as any reporter or editor. That's right. We're done being treated like kids. From now on, they will treat us as equals.
You want to be talked to like an adult? Then start acting like one. Don't just run your mouth. Make some sense.
Then, here's Jack.
All right. Pulitzer raised the price without so much as a word to us. That was a lousy thing to do.
Yes.
So we let him know we ain't gonna be pushed around. So we go on strike. Then what happens? Pulitzer lowers the price and we go back to work. And a few weeks later, he hikes the price back up again. And don't you think he won't? And what do we do if he decides to raise the price again after that? Fellas, we gotta be realistic. We don't work, we don't get paid. How many days can you go without making money? However long, believe me, Pulitzer can go longer. But I have spoken to Mr. Pulitzer! And he has given me his word. If we disband the union, he will not raise the price again for 2 years. He will even put it in writing. I say, we take the deal. Go back to work knowing that our price is secure. All we have to do is vote no on the strike.
That was some speech you made.
How'd you get up here?
Specs showed me.
She said you can go through my stuff?
I just saw it sitting over there. I didn't know what it was. These drawings? These are drawings of the refuge, aren't they? Is this really what it's like in there? 3 boys to a bed, rats everywhere, and vermin?
A little different from where you were raised.
Snyder told my father you were arrested stealing food and clothing. Well, this is why, isn't it? You stole to feed those boys. I don't understand. If you were willing to go to jail for those boys, how could you turn your back on them now?
Oh, I don't think you're anyone to talk about turning on folks.
I never turned on you or anyone else.
No, you just double-crossed us to your father. Your father!
My father has eyes on every corner of this city. He doesn't need me spying for him. And I never lied. I didn't tell you everything.
If you weren't a girl, you'd be trying to talk with a fist in your mouth.
I said that I worked for the Sun, and I did. I told you my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You never asked my real one.
Well, I didn't think I had to unless I knew I was dealing with a backstabber.
And if I was a boy, you'd be looking at me through one swollen eye.
Don't let that stop you. Give me your best shot. Come on. Come on.
I need to know you didn't cave for the money.
I spoke the truth. You were in a fight when you got the other fella down eating pavement. But you heard your father. No matter how many days we strike, he ain't giving up. I just don't know what else we can do.
But I do.
Oh, come on.
Really, Jack? Really? Only you can have a good idea? Or is it because I'm a girl?
Oh, I did say
Now would be a good time to shut up. Being boss doesn't mean you have all the answers, just the brains to recognize the right one when you hear it.
I'm listening.
Good for you. The strike was your idea, the rally was Davy's, and now my plan will take us to the finish line. Deal with it.
The Children's Crusade?
For the sake of all the kids in every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse in New York, I beg you, join us. With those words, the strike stopped being just about the Newsies. You challenged our whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
But the Children's Crusade?
Think, Jack. If we publish this, my words with one of your drawings, and if every worker under 21 read it and stayed home from work, or better yet, came to Newsies Square, a general citywide strike. Even my father couldn't ignore that.
One problem. We got no way to print it.
Come on, there has to be at least one printing press he doesn't control.
Oh, no.
What?
I know where there's a printing press no one would even think we'd use.
Then why are we still standing here?
Wait, hold on. What's this about? And I don't mean the Children's Crusade. I mean, what's this about? Am I kidding myself? Or is there something?
Well, of course there is.
Well, don't say it like it happens every day!
Jack.
No, I'm not an idiot. I know girls like you don't wind up with guys like me. And I don't want you promising nothing you gotta take back later. But standing here tonight, looking at you, I'm afraid tomorrow is gonna come and change everything. If only there was a way I could grab hold of something just to make time stop. Just so I could keep looking at you.
You snuck up on me, Jack Kelly. I never even saw it coming.
For sure?
For sure. Till the moment I found you, I thought I knew what love was. Now I'm learning what is true, that love won't do what it does. The world finds ways to sting you, and then one day decides to bring you something to believe in. For even a night, one night maybe
who knows why? One more stranger on the street, just someone sweet passing by. An angel come to save me. Didn't even know she gave me something to believe in for even a day. One day, maybe forever, but that's okay. That's okay. And if I got tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in. Now that I know you believed in me.
Going to Santa Fe?
And if you weren't an heiress, and if your father wasn't after my head,
You're not really scared of my father.
no, but I'm pretty scared of you.
Don't be.
And if I got tomorrow, what was ours to be? I have something to believe in. Now that I know you believed in me.
I'll get the lights. You get those windows unlocked.
You got enough keys here for the entire building. Has someone been picking Daddy's pockets?
The janitor's been working here since he was 8 and hasn't had a raise in 20 years. He's with us 100%.
You bring enough guys here to keep us covered.
We could hold a hoedown in here, and no one would be the wiser.
Good job.
It's good to have you back again.
Oh, shut up.
Here she is, boys. Just think, while my father snores blissfully in his bed, we will be using his very own press to bring him down.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Is this what they print the papers on?
I can see why they tossed this old girl down to the cellar, but I think she'll do the job.
Jack, this is Darcy. She knows just about everything there is to know about printing.
You work for one of the papers.
My father owns the Trib.
Oh.
And this is Bill. He will be typesetting the article for us.
Bill, so I suppose you're son of William Randolph Hearst, and proud to be a part of your revolution. Hey, that's something.
In the words of the little one, can we table the palaver and get down to business?
A little grease and she'll be good as gold.
All right, here's how it'll work. As we print the papes, Grace, you'll let the fellas in, and they'll spread them to every working kid in New York. After that,
it's up to them. There's change coming once and for all. You makes the front page, and then you is major news. Tomorrow they'll see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far. Story we need
by dawn's early light, we'll be ready to fight us a war. This time we're ready to say, talk about seizing the day.
Writing it in your blood is to save the way. They're gonna damn well pay.
Seal and bullets are stuck in his bag. He don't care if we're dead or alive. 3-stack pillows are under his head while he's begging for bread to survive. Sure, you can stop counting sheep. We're gonna sing it asleep. Their body snooze will be lighting a fuse with a promise he's taking a keep.
Once and for all, they don't mind their manners, we'll bleed on.
Bleed on. Freedom. Finally we've raised the stakes. This time whatever it takes. This time the union awaits. Once and for all.
In the words of Union Leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you, we will even work for you, but we will be paid and treated as valuable members of your organizations. Riveting stuff, huh?
You better get going. You've got a very important man to see.
Keep your fingers crossed.
For us,
This is for kids shining shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is for guys sweating blood in the shops while the bosses and cops look away. I'm seeing kids standing tall, glaring and ramming to brawl. Armies of guys who are sick of the lies, getting ready to rise to the call. Once and for all, the big dog on the wall that they doubt us. They think they're running this town, but the sound will shut down without us. 10,000 kids in the square, 1,000 kids in the square, 1,000 faces in the air, 1,000 fish. Show you who's gonna play fair, once and for all.
I'm sorry, Mr. Pulitzer will have to call you back.
I'm sorry, but he'll have to call you back.
He can't talk right now. He'll call you back.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm
Silence
sorry.
those phones!
The entire city shut down. No one is working anywhere, and everyone is blaming you.
They're all calling. The mayor, the publishers, the manufacturers, and such language.
Can't just barge in here.
How are we doing this morning, gents?
You're behind this? We had a deal.
And it came with the money back guarantee. And thanks for your lesson on the power of the press.
Did you read this, boss? These kids put out a pretty good paper. Very convincing. No doubt written by my daughter.
I'd sign it before somebody else grabs it.
I demand to know who defied my ban on printing strike material.
We're your loyal employees. We'd never take our business elsewhere.
The old printing press in the cellar. I made you the offer of a lifetime. Anyone who does not act in his own self-interest is a fool.
What's that make you? This all began because you wanted to sell more papers, but now your circulation is down 70%. Why didn't you just come talk to us?
Because guys like Joe don't talk to nothings like us. But a very wise reporter told me the boss don't need the answers, just the smarts to snatch the right one when he hears it.
Out there, Mr. Pulitzer, in case you ain't figured it out. Got your surroundings.
New York is closed for business, paralyzed. You can't get a paper or a shoe sign. You can't send a message or ride an elevator or cross the Brooklyn Bridge. Heck, you can't even leave your own building. So, what's your next move?
Mr. Pulitzer, the mayor is here with your daughter and... Oh, you're not gonna believe who else.
Good morning, Mr. Pulitzer. I think you know the governor?
Governor Roosevelt?
Joseph. What have you done now?
I'm certain when you hear my explanation...
Thanks to Miss Meadowlark bringing your daughter to my office, I already have a thorough grasp of the situation. Graphic illustrations include bully! The expression I usually employ to show approval, but in your case, I simply mean bully. Is that the boy of whom you spoke? How are you, son? I'm told we once shared a carriage ride.
The pleasure's mine, Mr. Governor.
Well, Joe, don't just stand there letting those children sing on endlessly. Give them the good news.
What's good news?
They finally come to your senses and decided to roll back prices. Unless, of course, you'd like to invite a full state senate investigation into your employment practices.
You wouldn't.
After the pressure you wielded to keep me from office, I'd do it with a smile. Now come along, Joe. The only thing worse than a hard heart, the soft head. Maybe the happiness to bring all those children. He doesn't do happiness, does he?
Mr. Kelly, if I may speak with you. Alone.
Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. You can do this.
I cannot put the price back where it was. I'm sorry, I can't. There are other considerations.
I get it. You need to save face in front of all these folks. Tell me I ain't stupid.
Thank you for understanding.
But I got constituents with a legitimate gripe.
What if I reduce the rates by half? And get the others to do the same? It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses. From now on, every paper we can't sell, you gotta buy back full price.
That has never been on the table. What's to stop Newsies from taking hundreds of papers they can't sell? My costs would explode.
No newsie is gonna break his back hauling around papers he can't sell. But if he can take a few more with no risk, oh, he might be able to sell those, and your circulation will begin to grow. It's a compromise we can all live with.
That's not a bad head you got on your shoulders.
Deal?
That's disgusting.
Just the price of doing business. And the world will know we've been keeping score. Either they give us our rights or we give them a whore. We've been down too long, and we paid our dues. And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast, and the torch is passed, and the world will rise. The streets that know
aside and invite the young to share the day. You have laid your claim on our world, and I believe the future in your hands will be bright and prosperous. Now, son, your drawings have brought another matter to bear. Officer, if you please.
Hey, Jack, look at its crutchy!
You missed me? Boys, come on! And look at what I got you. A gift straight from the refuge. Bring him in, fella.
Oh, it's Night the Spider.
Ooh, ain't looking so tough no more, is he?
Jack, with your drawings, you made an excellent argument for shutting down the refuge. Be assured, Mr. Snyder's abuses will be fully investigated. Officer, take him away.
Please, Your Highness, may I do the honors?
You've got to be joking!
Yeah. And you will be laughing all the way to the refuge, little man.
Thank you. Go.
I can't help thinking, if one of your drawings convinced the governor to close the refuge, what might a daily political cartoon do to expose the dealings behind in our own government back rooms? What do you say, Teddy? Could I have this young man's artistry shine a lantern behind your closed doors?
Don't sweat it, Gov. With the strike settled, I should be hitting the road.
Don't you ever get tired of singing the same old tune? What's Santa Fe got that New York ain't? Sandstorms?
Better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got us. We're family.
Didn't I hear something about the strike being settled?
Thanks for the newsies. Line up, boys. The papes ain't gonna sell themselves.
Come along, Governor, and show me that back seat I've been hearing so much about.
Well, don't just stand there. You've got a union to run. Besides, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me? Work for your father.
You already work for my father.
Oh, yeah.
Plus, you've got one more ace up your sleeve.
Yeah? What might that be?
Me? Wherever you go, I'm right there by your side.
You sure?
You sure?
Don't take much to be a dreamer. All you do is close your eyes, and some made-up world is all you ever see. Now my eyes is finally open, and my dreams, they average size, but they don't much matter if you ain't with me.